Hey guys, how you doing? Steve Lav here. On this video, I'm going to talk about equipment life. When is it time to change your furnace, your air conditioner, your boiler? What kind of lifespan should you get out of this equipment? Is it being changed, prematurely? Are you getting the full life expectancy out of your unit? Are you getting ripped off by your service guy? Is he changing your unit because it's got a scratch on it? I'm going to talk about a couple of things in this video. This should go over like a fine church, I'm thinking, for a lot of guys. But I never been the most collected coin in the bunch, so I say what I want to say. And it's America, mama. He's at it again, mama. Anyway, all right, let's talk about a couple things. All right, you purchase, let's just say an air conditioning system. You purchase an air conditioning system from this cat, and it's gonna last you, gonna last you 30 years. And the guy puts a system in, and you get it going and stuff, and 10 years down the road, you start having problems, and you get some service guy come along and say, oh my God, the capacitor's bad, you need to change the unit. Gonna need to change. It's got a scratch over here. Can you see on the top of the condenser unit? It's got a scratch. This unit needs to be changed. There's a lot of scamming and gimmicks that go on in the heating HVAC industry. A lot of guys are out there just to sell equipment. A lot of these big, especially big companies, they're pushed to sell equipment. A lot of the guys that do the flat rate is designed to sell equipment. You know, you gotta change it. You gotta change a condensing unit fan outside. It's $850 to change that condensing fan. Well, you might as well just put a whole new unit in for that price. That's what the flat rate's set for changing equipment. So there's a lot of companies that actually tell their guys to sell, and they make commission on selling equipment, which I don't agree with. I think it's bad practice, and I think that the homeowner out there needs to be aware of what goes on. I think that you should be able to get the full 25 years out of a piece of equipment. I'm more into service and repair. I'm more into fixing things, getting things to last for their full life. And I think that's the proper thing to do for people. One thing my customers can say about me is I don't try to screw them. If I can fix their equipment and get some more life out of it, I tend to go the other route. I try to keep the stuff going longer than it should, which that might not be a good thing, but there is a time and a place where the unit needs to be changed. Now, when it comes to, hydronic boilers and stuff, if they're leaking water and they're cracked, well, you might need to change the boiler. Sometimes you can put, boiler seal in there and get them another couple of years out of it. I have done that in the past. Furnaces, obviously if the heat exchange is cracked, you really need to change that. But, the moral to the story is, you should be able to get the full life out of your system. 15, 20 years. You should be able to get at least 20 years out of a furnace and a boiler. Maybe longer. Air conditioning system, same thing. I got mine in my house. It's been in there 28 years. It's still running. It's still going. If it's leaking gas or something, you might want to address that. Maybe put a new coil in there. Now, down south, a lot of the stuff is changed to 14 SEER. And there's another gimmick that these guys all come out with. Yeah, there'll be another thing that goes on. They got all this high efficiency equipment they got out now. And you get these guys that come through. Oh, my God, you got a 13 SEER unit here and it's R22. And you need to upgrade to this 22. This 22 SEER ultimate air conditioner. It's a 410A and it's going to save the planet. And, for $25,000, you're going to get one hell of a deal here, Mama. We're going to take good care of you here on this unit. Oh, yeah. Gonna go with the 22 SEER. This thing will give you a back rub and, comb your hair at the same time. It's the ultimate equipment. It's next level. So, oh, yeah. It's got a variable speed motor, and man, dear. This thing is next level, Mama. Yeah. You won't even hear it running. Oh, no. Sounds like a jet airplane coming in for a landing, but man, dear man, when it hits that second speed on that fan, oh yeah, she comes in nice and smooth on that landing strip, mama. Oh yeah. You gotta watch out for these salesmen. They come in with, Nate certified patch on this side, and oh yeah, I'm the salesman of the year on this side, and we're gonna sell them a new unit. We're gonna sell them a train. You can't stop a train, It's the best equipment on the planet. If you can't afford a train, we'll sell you an American Standard for a couple hundred less, and man, it's just as good. Just a different color, that's all it is. You gotta watch these salesmen. They'll be selling you all kinds of stuff, And come to find out, this new unit's going to probably last, 10 years, and they'll be over there trying to sell you. They're going to sell you a 30 seer. Now they're going to save you a ton of money. Oh, yeah. You're going to save a ton of money on electrical, until the thing breaks. Once the thing breaks, 10 years out of warranty, all that money you saved, you're going to dish it right back in, for all these crazy boards. And, oh, yeah. So don't fall for the hype. Okay? The moral to the story is you should be able to get the 25 years out of your unit you got there now. You get the full 25 years. Call a decent service guy to come in and do the repair. And, get your full life out of the equipment. All right, 25 years old, yeah, you should upgrade. But don't fall for these sales guys. Oh, the thing's 8 years old. It's gonna be replaced with this new modern equipment. I'll tell you. I see it all the time with these new boilers up my way. These guys are all selling these new boilers because they get these tax breaks, okay? You got a boiler that's 20 years old, regular 80% boiler that dumps into a chimney, Everybody's got parts for them on their truck. These new young whippersnappers are selling all these little piece of shit wall-hung boilers, Oh, yeah, you're going to get a $1,500 tax break on this unit, and, oh yeah, this thing's 98% efficient. Yeah, if you're running 110 degree water through it, it's 98% efficient. But when you got radiators and you're running 180 degree water to it, the thing's cranking up at 175. The thing's about ready to pass out because the thing can't keep up. And it's not going to be no 98% efficient unless the water's coming back at 110 degree. It don't condensate. So, it's a lot of scams going on. You get these little piece of shit wall-hung boilers that they hang on the wall. They don't last. They're not going to last. You're lucky to get, and every couple of years you got to take them all apart and clean them. It's not like a regular boiler where you just brush the burners down. It's not like that. These big high efficiency systems that they're pushing up my way, some of them are decent, and some of them are just pieces of crap. I'm telling you. Some of them are good companies, but most of the people are putting in the cheapest ones possible, and there's people having all kinds of problems with them. Now over in Europe, I get a lot of guys that watch my stuff. Over in Europe, them guys have been, using high efficiency boilers for a long, long time, and they got their shit down pat, Over here, we're just starting to get into it. So we're way behind the European guys. The European guys have been doing it for a long time. And I got a lot of respect for them guys, But I'm still saying the moral to the story is, what's wrong with the 80% boiler that's going into the chimney? Oh, it's going to cost you a little bit more to run? Yeah, maybe. Might cost you a little bit more to run, but you got the parts right on the truck. You gotta weigh all your options. These I call them little suitcase boilers. They hang on the wall. They're little pieces of junk. I don't know. That's the way of the future now. Everybody's putting them in. And there's so many different ones. I've been working on quite a few of them. And some of them aren't pretty, I'll tell you. That's for another video. Well, another thing I get a lot is I do plumbing also. So a lot of these people will buy these faucets from Home Depot and Lowe's and whatnot, and a lot of these faucets are throwaway faucets. Some of them you could put retrofit parts in, some of them you can't. Some of you can't even get parts for. So it depends on the faucet. Some faucets you can rebuild. But the same thing with faucets now. You should be able to get, 10 years out of a good faucet. One that you can rebuild, you get longer out of it. Now, when the body starts getting all corroded and the handles are all breaking and everything, sometimes you're better off just, getting a brand new faucet and just replacing it. But things are getting to be throwaway society. Things aren't made like they used to. Like with the water heaters, back in the day, you used to have copper and Monel water heaters. Them things will last 50 years, them water heaters. The new ones now, you're getting, 12, 15 years out of a water heater and the thing's junk. Yeah, you could change the anoid rod in there and try to get a little bit more life out of it, but the way things are being made these days are not made to last. They're made to be replaced. The new air conditioning systems aren't going to last as long as the old ones did. It's just how it is. The new water heaters aren't going to last as long as the old water heaters did. It's just how it's designed. It's the way they do things. They got light bulbs that Edison made back in the day. They're still working. You get these light bulbs now, you shake them a little bit, they break. They're not designed to last. Just think about a light bulb. How long does a light bulb last? You're always replacing them. Same thing with water heaters. Everything's like that. But the moral to the story is, for the people, don't fall for the gimmick and the hype that, your system's got to be replaced because it needs a new capacitor. Don't fall for that. Have half a brain and try to call somebody that you could trust, that you trust. Just because the company's got 50 guys working for them, don't mean you can trust them. You have to be careful. You have to trust who you call in there, and use your brains. If a thing's got a bad capacitor or a bad fan motor, and the guy wants to charge you $850 to change a fan on it, the fan motor, you might want to call someone else. Unless it's a variable speed motor. Them variable speed motors, $900 just for a variable speed motor. So some of them can get expensive, especially when you get into these high-end equipment. That's why I said the high-end equipment, if it breaks, costs a lot of money to fix it. So you got to kind of weigh your odds here, what's good and what's not. But what I'm saying is to the working guys out there in the field, don't scam the people. Be honest with them. You got to sleep at night. Yeah, you work for a big company and you got to sell. So you're gonna screw this person and sell them a new unit before it's time just so you can make extra commission. That's bullshit. I don't agree with that. I don't think it's right. And a lot of guys will hate me for saying this, but that's the truth. There's a lot of guys that aren't honest out there in the world. I want to be honest with the customer. I try to do my best for the customer. And if something needs to be replaced, okay, we replace it. But don't try to scam the customer and sell them something they don't need so you can make a big commission check and look like a superhero in front of your boss. That's bullshit. And that happens a lot. That happens a lot in big companies. And is it right? No, it's not. And I think them guys need to, man up and tell your boss, no, the equipment's still good. Let's get some more use out of it, Get your full life expectancy out of the equipment. Then when it needs to be replaced, then you replace it. But a lot of guys don't think like that. A lot of guys will sell. If the unit, is at its life expectancy and it's gonna, you don't want to put a lot of money into it too. So you gotta kind of weigh your odds. But I see a lot of stuff being replaced before it's time. It kind of pisses me off because the guy should have gave the guy all his alternatives. Whatever. This video should go over big, but it's all good. We're just talking about things, discussing things, and the good, bad, and the ugly, Mama. Steve is at it again, Mama. He's at it again, Mama. All right, guys. Hopefully you don't piss on too many guys' parade. Hope I don't be on your parade, man. Oh, I know you're gonna sell. Go out there and sell some equipment. Go out there and sell some equipment today. You know? It's got a scratch on there. It needs to be changed. Oh, yeah. We'll put in a whole new system for him for $25,000. I'll give you $200 in your check. You'll be all set. All right, guys. Have a good day and stay subscribed. The baby dog trying to eat a ham bone. I don't know if she can do it. I don't know if she can do it. Might be too much for her. I don't think she can have it. I don't think she can handle it. It's too big for her. Alright guys, a day later, the baby dog with her little bone there. She's got it in her little bed. She's still chewing away at it. You getting it done or what? I think so. Oh yeah. Look at it, she's got it broken apart there. Looks like the joint's all broken apart there. Looks like you're doing a pretty good job on that bone. Yeah, you like that bone? Daddy takes care of the baby dog, doesn't he? Oh yeah. Yum. That's a good bone, huh? You like the bone? Oh yeah, you do. That's the baby dog. She's a next level type of dog, Mama. She's next level.